Hey, Lee, perfect. Do you need some oxygen? Do you need a gurney? I've got a perfect nurse up here for you. I said he's got a perfect nurse up here for him. Well, just so you know, Lee, that you and your guys got the biggest cheer from the crowd all weekend long, so congratulations, my friend. It wasn't without a little bit of effort. And Mr. Clark has checked in. Hey, Davey. Wondering why you're not here, man. Well, race fans, here comes our next race. Once again, it's the limited buggy, 1600 buggy combined race, number 6 this afternoon. Here's our lineup as I make their way onto the course. You can see how they're staggered differently in our lineup with the short course cars running up front. On the front row, we've got Gunnar Kennedy in the 382, Kyle Knott in the 336, row 2, Greg Pierce in the 311, and Evan Bradford in the 305. Ah, they're back! Evan Bradford! All right. I still got it. Starting in row number 3 inside, Shane Prescott in the 328 and Darren Sefton in the 368. In the Desert Division, in row 4 inside, Carson Smith in the 1619, Joe Whiteley in the 1663 outside of him. In row 5 inside, Kent Lothringer in the 1683 along with Kevin Streety outside of him in the 1601. And finally, Riley Ward will round up the 11 entries in the 917.
Try one more time. Evan Bradford. It never gets old.
That was kind of lacking because I think you caught him by surprise. There's a little delayed reaction in there.
Oh, man, what a great onboard shot we have. Wait till you see this, Scott.
No,
you missed it.
No, as I'm looking over at Lee Perfect. Lee, do you realize that the most viewership we've ever had all weekend long was watching you guys push that? No, I'm dead serious. So we have more people watching that than any race. He's been pushing Volkswagens all. You, okay, I got nothing for that. 11 cars getting ready to take the green flag. And we talked about this yesterday. I'm going to talk about it again. As the day goes on, the excitement starts to grow a little bit more, amp up a little bit more. The cars get a little bit faster, a little bit more exotic, a little bit more pricey. And it kind of starts right here.
Incremental up to the crescendo. I just broke out the word of the day calendar.
Crescendo?
Crescendo.
Well, now you're going to tell me you're a singer, too? Green flag ready to come out. Here we go.
All right, here they go into turn number 1 with the Optima Battery green flag. Great overhead shot as they all make their way into turn number 2.
How is it that you can go through two turns and still be side by side? As soon as I say that, though, looks like Kyle Knott pulls out in front and finally gets the hole shot over Gunnar Kennedy.
Actually, Kennedy just got to the front
Kennedy,
there.
I'm sorry, yeah.
Not in the gold machine there, Skyline Fabrication. K2 on the Gunnar Kennedy machine. Oh, look at, I think you might be right here. Look at this. Here comes Knott. Oh, we got a little squirrely.
Still there, going into that final turn, completing lap number 1. Brakes going into the corner will retake the lead. As
they come across the stripe, it's not Kennedy, Bradford, Pearson, Prescott, Seaton, Smith, Whiteley, Lothringer, Streety.
I don't know if everybody else caught that, but the Roadrunner just went by.
Meep, meep.
And we've got pass for position. Evan Bradford moves into second. What a powerful move on the outside.
And look at Pearson looking to the inside there also of Kennedy, who scrubbed a little too much speed off Kennedy, holds on to third.
Is that Carson Smith in the Desert Car getting up into the mix of things as well, I believe. No, that's Pearson. Oh, we got two cars hooked up. The right front and left rear finally came apart.
Someone got the hose out.
But Pearson will move up into that 4th spot. Shane Prescott falls back to 5th. Carson Smith, our lead car in the Desert class. Joe Whiteley and Lothringer running in 3rd.
Not out front right now as he's in command. But I gotta say, I gotta give it up to Evan Bradford there in that green machine. Up there with holding off Gunnar Kennedy. Kennedy's been so quick. Top 3 really separated now as they come onto the front straightaway. Pearson leading the Desert car coming around.
Dave, an old friend of mine from back in my high school and grade school days just checked in, Sue Ludke. I tell you what her name is, or according to my dad, but I can't say it on air.
Would that be back in the Midwest?
Yes, sir. It's nice seeing your name, Sue. As we go back to the racing action, and once again, Kyle Knott still maintains that lead. Evan Bradford into second.
Kind of cool seeing the new wrap on Kyle Knott. He always used to have that orange machine. Now it's like that kind of a goldish color. I like it. Looking good, switching up. The nice thing is you can really notice who that is. Like Bradford in the green. And I'd say Kennedy's got the white car, but that big K on the side really tells you the K2, or the KR, Kennedy Racing.
Well, it's kind of like what we talked about yesterday when my dad kind of taught me early on.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter what the car looks like when it's parked 10 feet away from you. What's it look like when it's going 100 miles an hour, 100 yards away?
Yep.
That's when you want to see the sponsors, and that's kind of what we're seeing now.
And the announcers tend to talk about you a little bit more.
Yeah.
I used to have a guy say, Dave, we changed the color of the car just so you would talk about us.
And then there's Adrian Cheney.
But he was just known for the orange and the blue suede shoes.
Oh, blaze orange.
He still wears the blue suede shoes.
Oh, and has the blaze orange.
And the blaze orange, yes.
Coming up on lap traffic, Kyle Knott gets, kind of squirts down to the inside. He gets by cleanly. And Evan Bradford gets squirrely coming out of the corner. He over-rotates, will lose one spot, but no harm, no fall. It's on the first half of the race. Easily can come back in the second half after the comp yellow.
And
so not a problem.
Yep. And you can see Sefton there and Bradford. Sefton, though, unfortunately, a little bit off the pace now. Bradford able to hold on to that third spot and get a little bit of a gap between the two of them. So now third place, a little bit stronger there. And then Smith in 16-19 there. All the numbers with the start with the number 3. That's the limited buggy class. Anything with a 1/6 1600 class or desert buggy, referring to 1600 cc's. Of course, it goes right back. Volkswagen Motors, beam front ends.
And it looks like the comp yellow's coming out this time by right here. And guys like Gunnar Kennedy and Evan Bradford will be able to breathe once again. gets their second shot at our leader, Carson Smith.
Well, Scott, it's kind of cool to see that, there's a few names that we know when it comes to building buggies and, the Georges and the Funkos, the Chenoweths, Lothringer, also another name that's in there with building championship buggies. Desert, short course, last 10 cars. So kind of cool to see him out there still racing.
So our pace truck will pick up the field right here in front of us in the infield. And by all indications, we should be going back to green flag this time by. Keep in mind, we're going Weller Racing SR1 UTV division racing next. And I didn't learn what it was, but I guess there is a side bet. Even though Jason won yesterday over Corey,
what's the side bet?
There were no sandwiches made.
Oh, so it's double or nothing.
But well, here's the thing: Jason won, or he beat his wife, but yet he made dinner last night. So you tell me who's got who trained?
Happy wife, happy life.
Oh no, yeah. I think in his case, happy wife, happy neighborhood. Kind of thing.
Happy camp.
Yeah.
Happy shop.
Yeah. What I did find interesting yesterday morning, I was over there by them, and she's right now at the time reefing on beadlocks, mounting tires, and she was having issues with one bolt and kind of lipping to herself and kind of getting reading and Jason kind of walks up to her and kind of gives her the elbow inside. Here, I'll take care of it. And she looked at me with a kind of goofy grin. She just pulled a Tom Sawyer on him, and he never saw it. And he finished. Yeah, exactly. He finished the beadlock tire, which was almost the whole thing. And so, Jason, and he made one yesterday and made dinner. So, come on, you tell me who's got who trained. Green flag is out. We're back underway. Yeah. Kyle now up front. Gunnar Kennedy, Evan Bradford, 1, 2, and 3 as they head down into turn 2. And obviously they're much closer now than they were one lap ago. And that's what makes the second half. And they're banging bumpers. Yeah. Problem was Bradford bumped the rear bumper of Kennedy. And Bradford came out in the losing end of it as we got side-by-side racing for the lead.
Kennedy on the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact. Look at this, Bradford.
And here comes Bradford on the outside.
Oh, he's running them high. Boy, he just took him right out almost to that K-rail. Bradford had to get on the binders just a little bit or off the loud pedal. Knott's not going to back off on this one as he goes into turn 1. Out of turn.
Now this is another one of those classes that is momentum sensitive. You can't go dynamiting the brake into the corner. Well, you can, but that's going to really slow you down through the corner. Now you have to drag race on the corner. These things don't drag race.
No.
So you got to keep that momentum up all the way through the corner, and that's what you have to watch for. Is they've also got those steering brakes that kind of lock up the rear tires one way or the other, so you can make those turns.
A lot of people don't realize the thing is if you just turn the wheel, they're not going to turn. They're just going to push.
They're
so
very
going to lock up. So when you turn, you push it forward or push it back, it will lock up opposite wheels so you can get it to rotate.
And with that motor in the back of the car behind the driver, it's a very, very light front end.
Yes.
So, I mean, that's why you need the brake. Yeah.
You got to tap the brakes, transfer the weight, hit the cutting brake, slide it, get back on the gas. These guys have so much going on, like you were talking about, tear-offs, buttons, and shifting, and cutting brakes, and clutches. They're constantly busy.
Yeah. And the thing I learned at one point, which I never realized, is when you go into a corner, you don't take that steering brake and just reef on it, or pull on it, or push on it.
No, it's very gentle.
You tap it. A couple times, tap it, pull, tap, tap, tap. You don't just hammer it.
The reason they tap that is that's to transfer the weight to the front tires to bring the front.
And how about this? Contact was made, but Bradford goes inside. That high bank turn forces the issue. And how about Kennedy? He's not hit. Oh, Kennedy's laying on the back bumper.
Oh, it's nerfing time.
Yeah, we're getting serious as there's 2 laps remaining this time by. The pass for second was relatively easy, but the aftermath of the pass was not. And with a little less than 2 laps remaining, oh, there was big time contact!
Oh!
Kennedy just nailed the back bumper of Bradford, and that can I call what I saw?
Royal, just remember, everything's officially unofficial out of our mouths.
I unofficially saw him get hammered.
Yes.
I unofficially saw Bradford get hammered in the corner. There was no braking.
Reminiscent of Robbie Gordon in a trophy truck and a Class 10 nerfing out of the way.
Yeah, which time?
Nice and reminiscing of all the times.
White flag is out. Here they come around the corner.
Bradford, though, not giving up. He's got the hammer down. I heard you were going to take this podium. Should I put my referee's uniform on for this one?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I don't have body armor, man.
Look at you whistling a black and white shirt.
I can use the whistle from up here. So with our leader going around the final backstretch into the last turn. Oh boy, this is going to be a very interesting call, very interesting podium.
Skyline Fabrication Machine there as it makes the last turn. The white flag will come in. The checker will come out for Kyle Knott in the 1600 or the limited buggy.
He will take the win. Gunnar Kennedy will, I'll say this, will cross the line in second.
Well, I'm going to wait. I'm going to hold on to that podium.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I'm just saying, cross the line. What?
Okay, we're getting some information here, Scott.
So yeah, we're just hearing now from race control. What was the situation? What happened in turn 2?
They're looking at it, but I heard somebody might have popped out of gear. Could have caused the incident.
Now, I kind of don't.
Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
I kind of don't think so, because I didn't see a whole lot of braking going on from a certain car going into the corner. So whether it popped out of gear or not, I didn't see a brake.
You ever watch the old Hogan's Hero?
I watched it when it was new.
I watched it in reruns. I know nothing. Nothing at
all. Sergeant Schultz.
All right. So I'm going to head down and put my shield on.
Well, race fans, both home and here on site, this is probably one of the coolest moments you're going to have in motorsports when there was a controversy on the track or some sort of drama anywhere on the course comes to play in the final finishing order of a race, and judgment calls are being made, consultations being done with race control, racers, spotters, to make a final call to award a podium finish of sorts. And this is one of those moments. And of course it happens on a Sunday when the emotions are at its highest, the drama is at its peak, the racing starting to become a little bit more intense as the day goes on. Everyone's getting tired and want to kind of almost at this point want to just pack it up and go home after a long weekend of racing. And that's why Dave is down there and I am up here. As we wait for the call to be made. Easy, old man.
All right, let's go ahead and bring our Desert Buggy, 1600 Buggy up here. Let's go get Carson. Let's get Kent, and come on up, Mr. Streety. Ah, see, I'm not the only one slipping. He's like a quarter of my age. You gotta watch the whole muddy and sandy. Oh, see, Kent, be careful. Kevin made it look easy. You gotta scoot it up like you're cross country. Well, there they are. Got to give it up here again. Kevin Streety, Kent Lothringer, and look at that, Carson Smith up on top of the box. And Kevin, another great day on the box here in the same spot.
Yeah, it was real fun. The track was great. Everything was worked real good today, so I'm real happy.
Well, I know you got some great sponsors to thank for making this possible.
Yeah, I thank Kent Lothringer and everybody at Lothringer Engineering for all their help. My brother David for spotting for me. And everybody at Gas for putting on a great race.
There he is. Give it up for Kevin Streety, third place. Gonna move over to Kent Thringer, and Kent, another awesome race out there. It's great to see you back out there fighting.
Well, it was a lot of fun out there. Lee and Poppy put together a really good track, and it's a lot of fun out there, even though it's sometimes hard to breathe.
Well, it's all good. You're on the box, and I know you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank the whole Brister family. They allow me to race the car. Kevin Streety, he's my right-hand man. Without him, I couldn't get anything done. My beautiful girlfriend, G, she's always supporting me. So it's really a whole family affair. You know, it's a race family. So.
Well, you summed it right there. It's all about family, and that's what we're here for, and that's what we're about here at the Gas Series. So give it for Kent Lothringer once again on the box here in second. And oh, look at that beautiful Kennedy Racing machine up on top of the back. Carson, man, what an incredible day for you.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun out there. The track was fun.
We'll talk about all those little craziness going on out there in front of you.
Yeah, I just kept my head down, kept a clean race, you know. Wasn't pushing a whole bunch, but you know, I was trying to stay consistent, and it ended up working out for me. So
I know you got some people to thank.
yeah, I want to thank the Kennedys, my family for coming out helping, AIC, DSP, Sunoco, PCI, Parker Pumper, and Donnie Smith Plumbing, and that's it.
Carson Smith, everybody give it up for this young man on top of the box here. But once again, Kevin Streety, Kent Lothringer, and oh yeah, Carson Smith on top of the box.
Let me thank Jim Price for doing an awesome job spotting for me also.
There you go. Good job, Jim. All right, let's go ahead and bring our limited buggies on up here. Aha, that is a slippery ramp. Yeah, watch the mud. It's like ice skating up there. Well, here, give it up for Evan Bradford, Gunnar Kennedy, and Kyle Knott on top of the box. I think you got the largest cheering section here, Evan.
Yeah, I gotta love it.
Well, talk about this race, man. It was just a crazy one here.
Yeah, you know, it was a good race, running up front with Knott, Gunnar. Everything was good until, you know, traffic happens. I got dumped, but it is what it is. I came back, still got third, and was able to make my way through.
It's always a good feeling still to make the box.
Yep, I can't complain. Thank all my friends, family out here, my dad for all the work on the car, Car Tech, PCI, General Tire, everybody out here supporting me. Mike Meehan for building me a badass motor. Can't wait to come back, put it on top of the box, get revenge.
Give it for Evan Bradford, everybody. First and second. All right, going to move on over to Gunnar Kennedy, and you know, crazy one for sure. And man, you guys are just won that top of the position. You're all going after that guy.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't catch up to Kyle today. He's crazy fast with that competitive edge motor. I mean, it's ridiculous how fast he is out there. So great job to Kyle. He's killing it every time. He's super consistent, and even when he does make little mistakes and bobbles, it's hard for me to try and catch up and make it worth my while. So.
Well, I think you guys look pretty competitive the first part of the race.
Yeah, I try to hang with them. My car, like yesterday, kept popping out of gears, so driving one-handed most of the time. But I mean, you gotta make it work. It's racing, so it's still fun. I'm trying my best out here.
Well, Gunnar, I know you got some people to thank.
Yeah, I want to thank my mom, my dad, Competitive Edge for building me a fast motor too, so I can try and keep up with him. It's a lot of driver skill he got there. General Tire keeps us hooked up, keeps me going out there like crazy. I mean, I got a flat and I still held on to second place, so General Tires are amazing. Parker Pumper keeps my helmet cool and lets me see. VP Race Fuels gets us out there super quick, and everyone else that helps us out, big thank you.
Well, Gunnar, also I got you $250, or I'm sorry, $150. I'm sorry, give you that one, $150. K&N, awesome job, thank you. And before I forget, Evan Bradford, also K&N. What? Nobody yelled for Evan when I said his name again? What's up with that? Better hear some yelling for this guy, Kyle Knott on top of the box up here. $250 from K&N. Kyle, and I don't know, Gunnar looks like he was giving you a little bit of problem the first part of the race there.
Oh, yeah. Gunner's a tough one, so is Bradford, but I knew I had to make the pass early, and I just held it in there in the last corner and just prayed, but I made it stick and just kept it clean all race, and they were on my tail the entire time, and I knew I had to be on my game or else they just blow right by me, because these cars are just so difficult on just staying on top of your game because there's so much going on in the driver's compartment. But it was so much fun out there, and I wouldn't be able to do it without all my friends and family that come out to the track. Maxima Racing Oil, K&N filters, General Tires, best limited buggy tires and tires on the market. Competitive Edge for always keep my motor tuned up. Transwest, and of course, Off-Road Warehouse, Greg, wherever you are. And of course, my mom and dad for everything they do for me when we come to the track and off the track, and especially my girlfriend helped me prep the car.
Give it up for that young man right there. Kyle Knott once again on top of the box, but you can't do it without his competitors, Evan Bradford and Gunnar Kennedy. And Kyle Knott standing tall on top of the box. You know, I got to say a big thanks. These beautiful trophies, all designed and built by Louis Tozier Designs. So I want to thank them and Patton Steel for making that possible. Some great sponsors here at the series. So Scott, as we say, the classes get faster and faster. What do you got coming up next?
Yeah, thanks a lot, Dave. And once again, congratulations to our top three finishers in our last race. And you know what? Oftentimes, the cars that are in our next race kick off the fastest lap times of any class all weekend long, including Pro 2 and Pro 4. And I'm talking about the Weller